Hi Libra, welcome to Free Your Spirit Healing. This is going to be messages for you, for your highest good, for the month of January 2023. Woo. So starting off January, you're going to receive some kind of message, maybe of a romantic nature, but you may not be paying attention to that. It may not be enough. You are looking at steering your direction to things of more substance, and away from betrayals of the past. Something I feel that was just too slow in the making. You are determined to overcome, and standing your ground. Ooh, interesting. So you're standing your ground with this person. I think you feel messed about by them, or shortchanged in some way, and they may trigger woundings or past events that have changed the way you see things, and causes you to be a little self-protective, and that's okay, because that's helping you to do your inner work, and it's helping you to see what you have to offer, and I feel like you are getting help from your own intuitive guidance, in the direction you want to take towards long-term success, is what I heard. And that seems to be where your focus is, working on yourself, and not taking less than what you feel you deserve, or your value. And in taking on that attitude of self-value, it means you're able to be self-protective in a confident and loving way, which is amazing. Good job, Libra. Feel like you're playing more to your strengths, or you're remaining very steadfast in your decisions. You're very clear with not wanting to take on other people's burdens at this time. Something about taking on other people's burdens in the past, or maybe this person who you were relating to, the way they relate becomes too complex, or maybe someone's asking too much of you. So you're having to keep secrets, or you have to keep a lid on something. You're having to keep a lid on something long term that you are working on or planning with. There will be a major decision to do with something long term that that whatever it is, that may change. That long-term thing may change, and it may change due to a conflict of interest. But moving forwards, long-term, you may be looking towards that connection and seeing what it's teaching you. It's been a great teacher. And may have assisted you in expanding your own horizons or the way you see the world. Even though it may be something that has triggered you, either the nature of the way things have been spoken, the nature of communication with that person, you may have found very challenging and triggering. They may have got your back up in some way, or made you feel like you had to take on more, or something to do with confidence. But you're now in January able to see the benefits of the challenges in that connection, because the challenges are showing you a much broader perspective, or a more worldly perspective, on how you approach your life. You're able to think bigger because of what they've taught you, even though the lessons may have been challenging. So I feel like you've turned that around from something that was actually really stressful, or that felt like a betrayal of some sort, and you're not looking at it like that anymore, or it's something that you are changing your perspective on, and you feel in a more like calm and mature place around it. So there's like a renewal or a commitment towards your self-growth. Wow. Ooh. Wow. And in that, I feel like you, with your renewed commitment to your self-growth and your enjoyment and your happiness, focusing on the things that the things that light you up, rather than the things that have triggered you, and that expansion is bringing you to meet new people, and I feel like you're going to be meeting someone or multiple people at some kind of event or events that you attend in January. And that will be that will have you reflecting on the past. There's something about threes here, so collaborations or And reflecting on what you walk away from that doesn't serve you, the things that feel emotionally turbulent or dissatisfying, you are looking at those things in a different light, even when they're from your own head. Something about letting go of the things that are pushing your shoulders down or burdening you, not taking on too much, and finding a way of lightening your own load, and getting support for your back. So if you have any kind of back issues in the month of January, think tall, think straight, tell yourself I am fully aligned in my body and in my mind, and tell yourself that every day. Look in the mirror and say it, I am fully aligned in my body and in my mind, and that will really help you moving forward. And shoulders back, head up, feel confident in yourself, and that confidence will exude out and assist you with making good connections and meeting people who value you and what you bring to the table. Yes, and the new connections you make will have you considering what you're doing moving forwards in your life, and will have you reaching for the stars and aiming for really good, strong victories, good outcomes, good action. There's going to be some good action happening towards the end of January from all the self-work that you're going to do. But a lot of reflective work on the past year as well, on the disappointments and the things that didn't work out, or the turbulence. You're going to be letting that go during January, and you may be travelling, and where you go to will also give you a new perspective of how you want to approach things moving forwards, and what your new picture looks like moving forwards. Wow, so have a wonderful January, Libra. Mwah.